And then again, those accumulating snows possible in the North Georgia mountains. David getting brand new computer models in right now with his full forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Glenn, thank you. Get ready to see more security around the state capitol. A state employee was carjacked in one of the capitol parking lots. Channel 2's Richard Elliott is live there with the victim's scary story and the bold move this afternoon to make that area safer. Richard.
Yeah, Jovita, this is that parking lot where the state employee got carjacked. And just how close are we to the state capitol? It's just right over there. Now, I went to the State Patrol. I got this crime report. I called the victim. She just works over in the Public Service Commission building. She agreed to talk to me.
I was angry. I was scared of him because he had a gun.
Irma Correa talked with me outside her PSC office about the crime that happened right here in this state employee parking lot located just 300 yards from the Capitol. She says two men carjacked her in broad daylight and got away with her car and her purse.
You know, afterwards, I was like, oh my God, he just left with my car. With everything.
Capitol and Atlanta police did arrest this teenager, Kenny Ponder, and charged him with the crime. But the second man is still on the loose. But Correa's boss at the PSC was so worried, she wrote this letter to the governor. We got it through an open records request. The letter pleaded for enhanced security for all state employees around the Capitol. And even as we were digging into this story, we learned the Public Safety Board, already concerned about security, voted to add an additional 22 state troopers and a brand new trooper post to the area around the Gold Dome. So I went to Gordy Wright at the Department of Public Safety. He told me this is something they've been working on for a while now.
You have students as well as civic groups coming to the Capitol daily, and the need for security is more so now than ever.
When I told Irma Correa about those security changes, she told me she was satisfied.
Now that you're telling me that, and I see that there's more police around here, I feel glad.
Back live now here, you actually see a Capitol police officer assisting a state employee right now. Now, these changes should actually start happening around February 1st. Late this afternoon, we were able to get some reaction from some state leaders and from the governor's office. We're working on that right now. We'll bring it to you just about an hour from now. We are live in downtown Atlanta. Richard Elliott, Channel 2 Action News.
2 at 5 within the...
A carjacking in a state capitol parking lot is the latest in a series of crimes leading to a security crackdown around the Gold Dome. Channel 2's Richard Elliott is live where it happened to show us what the state is doing now.
Yeah, Monica, that carjacking happened in this parking lot. It happened in broad daylight, and as you can see, it happened right in the shadow of the state capitol. Now, the state was already working on beefing up security around here, but this carjacking gave it a push.
He had a gun. He just dragged me out of my car.
Irma Correa talked to me about how two men carjacked her in the state employee parking lot just 300 yards from the Capitol. Outside her Public Service Commission office, she told me just how terrifying the ordeal was.
I was angry. I was scared of him because he had a gun.
Capitol and Atlanta police later arrested this teenager, Kenny Ponder, and charged him with carjacking. The second man is still on the loose. Correa's boss at the PSC wrote the governor this letter asking for more state employee security. And we learned that the Public Safety Board voted Thursday to add an additional 22 troopers and another trooper post to the Capitol area. In a statement, the governor's office said, quote, Governor Deal is very concerned about state employees and encourages action to provide security. An armed carjacking is a terrifying experience not only for victims, but for others who work in this vicinity. House Speaker David Ralston says he supported the governor's proposal to add more troopers.
It's getting close to home. It's getting to people that you know and work with. It's getting to dedicated public employees, and so it does hit close to home, and it makes us reevaluate how we do things.
Irma Correa was glad to hear about the additional security.
Now that you're telling me that, and I see that there's more police around here, I feel glad.
Now, all the security enhancements will go into effect in phases starting about February 1st. In downtown Atlanta, I'm Richard Elliott, Channel 2 Action News.
A federal judge said